Hey there, it's Ellen, and today we're going to talk about party average. All right. So, party average, right? So, when you do a Tupperware party, the national party average is, I think, $500, right? And so, just think about that. But think about what your party average is. And the way you can figure that out is if you do two parties a month, and typically you have about $800 in personal sales a month, your party average is $400. All right. So, and so everybody has a unique party average. The reason why I wanted to kind of talk about party average today was because your party average can have a big impact on your bottom line. It can have a big impact on your paycheck. And if you are somebody who is a manager with people underneath you, it can have a big impact on your unit when you and the people in your unit are really trying to leverage and have a higher party average. All right. So, for example, I'll use the example of two parties a month. So, say you do two parties a month, and your average is about $400. So, right there, that's about $800 in sales for the month. And for the month, you made $200. That's great. That's car payment. That's our car payment for my husband's car, and so that is phenomenal, right? But imagine if you just had those same two parties, but you upped your party average, right? So you upped your party average to $800 a party. So if your party average was $800 a party, you would go out and you would make $200 in that night. And for the month, even just having two parties, those same two parties, you would make $400, right? And so the thing that's cool is if you have two parties on your books, you're going to go do those parties regardless, right? Regardless of what happens, whatever the sales are, you're doing those two parties. You're putting in the same amount of work for those two parties. You're doing all the same things for those two parties. So wouldn't it be great to take those same two parties and really partner with the host to leverage those parties to have the most successful outcome for you, right? The most successful outcome for you, of course, is by getting future datings and getting, recruit leads and things like that. And you're going to probably get that anyways. However, if you hone your skills and partner with your host, you should be able to get the maximum amount of sales from that party as well. So we're going to be talking about that. Not right now. I'm going to make some other videos and just kind of give you some other training on it. Some of them are going to be from me. Some are going to be from some of our other directors. Just about things that you can do, little tricks of the trade to leverage those parties to raise your party average. All right. And so yeah, that is the thing is, if I told you that you could go, if you're planning on doing 4 parties this month and I told you you could go and you could make double the amount of money that you normally make on your average party, you'd be interested, right? Yeah, I'd be totally interested. I'd be like, yes, please. I want to do that. Because when I date a party, right? I'm putting in the same amount of prep work working with my hostess. I'm putting in the same amount of time for that party for as far as gathering up my stuff, as far as at the party, the demonstration. Typically, it doesn't matter if there's 20 people at my party or 2 people at my party, my demonstration in and out the door is about 2 hours, because even if there's just 2 people, I still give them my time and make those connections, right? And so I'm going to work the same amount of time. So sure as heck would be great to be making more money for the same amount of work that I'm already doing. And so if you think about those party, if you raise your party average to $800 per party, you do those 2 parties right there, you have $1,600 in personal sales for the month. That actually bumps you into getting your first level of bonus from Tupperware, like the personal volume bonus. So that's kind of awesome. I love the personal volume bonus. I remember when I first started in the business, that was my hell or high water. I'm going to hit that personal volume bonus. I'm going to max it out because at the time, once you got to a certain level, you got a flat 10%. Whereas now it goes up in increments of every $500 in personal sales you have, which is really cool. So I love that. I love that new program because it gives you little stepping stones on your way to the higher levels. So it's super fun. But yeah, I love the personal volume bonus because you know what? I'm getting a bonus on work I already did. I already did that work like weeks ago a lot of times. And then boom, here comes an extra $300, $400, $200 into my account for work I already did. Can't beat that, right? All right, so that is working smarter, not harder, and that is the name of the game. All right, and so the biggest thing is the engagement with your host. All right, but before all of that starts, it starts with a mindset. All right, and so I'm going to be talking to you about mindset. I'm also going to be giving you some direction as far as host coaching, because that can make or break your party, your host coaching. It's one of the most important steps. And unfortunately, it's one of the steps a lot of times people kind of push off to the side, and which don't ever do that because that is truly your party insurance, is that connection you have with that hostess, because she is your partner in the business till that party happens. And even a lot of times after that party happens, she can be your advocate. She is your marketing, right? She's out there going, oh, I have the best Tupperware person. You need to call my person, right? We're also going to be working a little bit on set selling. This is what you do at the party to kind of leverage and be able to have some special offers to kind of get people to place their orders today, and also maybe get them to a higher price point on their order. And then also utilizing that Tupper Connect and those pre-orders. That is awesome. I tell you what, nothing makes me feel better than when I partner with my host, I host coach her. I have killer host coaching. We have this huge connection. And when I walk into that party, she already has a party dated, a future party, right? And she already has several $100s in orders. I'm like, hello, I could like not show up and I'm still winning at this party. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about. That is going to be what we're going to do right here, right now, to leverage these datings that everybody has here for the month, and just really maximize those datings so that we can work smarter and not harder together. All right, and so we can really just get the most out of those parties as we possibly can through raising that party average. All right. So I'm so excited to be working with you on this. And, you know, here at Par Excellence, in our Par Excellence organization, we don't party for less than $200 a night, right? All right. So that is step one. You got to believe. All right. And we're going to talk about that in mindset. That has to be your mantra. Like, hey, I don't party for $200 a night, right? And we're going to talk about that. So I'm so excited for you guys to be able to just really have a big boom here in 2020, and to be working with you towards that. All right, take care. Bye.